Yeah, and taking a peek at some Diamond Notes nuggets from last week. A couple for me. Max Heineman went 13 for 17 last week with two doubles, a triple, six RBIs, 7 runs scored, and two stolen bases. Omar Avalos down there at Father McGivney went 7 for 12 with three doubles, 8 RBIs, 7 runs scored, 7 stolen bases, and 4 walks. And then he also had 7 putouts and 4 assists defensively. And then Gavin Aubrey at Rock Island Alleman, 7 for 11, three doubles, 5 RBIs, 5 runs scored, 3 stolen bases, and 3 walks. So good stuff there. I feel like we've seen Avalos' name in the round or in the Diamond Notes quite a bit, as well as Gavin Aubrey. So good to see them continuing to do well.
Well, and Max Heineman just absolutely dominating this week, and it
Yeah,
leads, normal communities up 3 spots in the rankings, and Max has been a huge reason why. Like that, just having him in the lineup with Drew Stevens playing catcher, first base, like switching on and off, that's huge. And then, I mean, you're sitting here talking about Omar Avalos, like that's Father McGivney. They're number 7, in the state. And you got Omar Avalos, who's a no doubt center fielder, can go get it. I love that they mention the putouts and assists in there. Because I feel like that's just something that doesn't get mentioned enough when you start talking about player of the week or even these diamond notes. It's like, okay, offense is great, but who's doing it on the bases? Who's doing it defensively? And Omar, I mean, we've seen him a bunch. Like he can flat go get it in the outfield. So I love that little nugget there.
Yeah, and then two arms for me that really stood out that I've actually seen both throw this spring, but said it earlier, but Brandon Shannon continues to just dominate this year. Threw a no-hitter against Burlington Central, 7 innings pitched, no runs, just 2 walks, but 12 strikeouts in a conference game there. And then Braden McKendrick. Seems like he's really just taken over the ace role for Brother Rice, and no better time, right? That's kind of when you need these guys to get hot is here as we get into May. We're getting into tournament time, but McKendrick fired 5 innings, scoreless, gave up 1 hit, 1 walk, and struck out 9 against St. Rita. So shout out to Braden and Brandon there.
Yeah, and Braden's an uncommitted 2026 left-handed arm. That's been upper 80s for us in bullpen settings and stuff like that. Pitches more like 83, 87 probably when we've seen it in game. Another arm that I wanted to shout out was Sandberg. They've knocked off some good teams this year. One of the reasons being was Peter Jersenko. He's another 2026 uncommitted. He's a right-handed arm, but he threw a complete game shutout against Andrew. Went 7 innings. He allowed 3 hits, 2 walks, struck out 6. They ended up winning that game 4-0. But really, they seem like they could kind of knock off anybody when Jersenko's taking the ball. And then Liam Dara, first baseman, right-handed pitcher for Batavia, another uncommitted 2026. He had 2 home runs, 4 RBIs in the same inning against Wheaton North. It was the 6th inning, and it just stood out to me because hitting 2 home runs in 1 inning, like that's gonna stick out enough. But it was part of a 11-run 6th inning that they went into down 8-0 in the game, and they came back and won that game. Dare had 7 hits on the week last week with a double, 3 home runs, and 8 RBIs. But yeah, 2 home runs in 1 inning. It was part of an 11-run inning, and it helped Batavia come back and win 11-8. Actually, I don't know what the final score was at. No, the final score was 11-8. So that held true for the rest of the game. But Liam Dare, awesome performance, awesome week out of you, young man, and keep it going.